Welcome to Beholder's Eye, a 5th edition actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Thank you for joining us. My name is Alex, and I'll be your host and dungeon master. Joining me, as always, is...
Magnar Skullgrim, Goliath Sorcerer.
Hobonite, Fire Against Eye, Dragon Sorcerer.
Margraine Silverbeard, Dwarf Paladin.
So we open on a dark and snowy night. We pan down to see a small camp of 3 off to the side of a road. A Goliath, clearly from the mountains of the northern wildlands. A Fire Genasi, dressed in the garb of a clan from the southern wildlands. And a Halfling, dressed in the armor of a Paladin Initiate of the Order of St. Eligius. It's an odd grouping, to be sure. 2 travelers headed to the town of Kringle Falls for their own reasons, and 1 young paladin heading back home after completing his first assignment for his holy order. The 3 of you are making small talk, the kind that travelers on the road with the same destination will make. Nothing too deep, but friendly. So give me an idea. What would you guys be talking about?
Well, I would be preaching about, the oaths to everybody, and trying to make them into better people.
I would be asking as many questions as physically possible to learn about their worlds, their towns, and their gods.
So Magnar's just sitting there, quiet, listening. Like to him, this is all kind of new territory. So he just wants to get a feel for, interacting with people outside of his sorcerer guild. So, and who definitely have different ideas on religion. So he's just quietly listening.
All right. Then, as you're sitting there discussing Theos, suddenly you hear the sound of 1, 2, 3, 4 bows being fired. Arrows coming your direction.
I cast shield, and Magnar pulls out his shield.
Everybody get down!
All right, so we have 4 bows fire off. One of them goes wide right by Magnar's head. One of them sinks directly into him. So Magnar, everybody sees this giant Goliath just get pierced with this black arrow. Take 12 damage.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I have 2 hit points left. That's awesome.
All right, another one comes at you, Hibonite. What is your AC?
My AC is 15.
All right, another one sinks right into your clothes as well. Take 3 points of damage. And finally, Margraine, what is your AC?
18.
18. Guys, I rolled so well. Another one hits you. Take 4 points of damage. Everybody, give me an initiative roll.
Okay.
All right. So you've had those 4 arrows come at you. As of right now, none of you see anything. There are obviously all these woods around you. The snow is blowing. It's dark out. So there is some restriction as far as that's concerned for those of you who do not have dark vision. And it looks like... All right. Margraine, you're up.
Okay, so Margraine would. You said it's dark.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be scanning around, looking around. Anybody see where those came from?
No.
And he'll hold his action with his warhammer until he sees something.
Okay. Coming from the east side, charging towards you, Magnar, we see a goblin come out. He has his scimitar drawn, and he's screaming, "Ah!" charging toward you. And he swings and misses. You hear another arrow fire off. This time it will hit Margraine. Take 3 points of damage.
Ugh.
Hibonite, you look at Margraine has taken another arrow. You look down right as an arrow enters your thigh. Take another 4 points of damage.
We're gonna be bested by goblins on the first go.
It's usually how it goes.
I'd like to introduce my new character, Spargmar.
All right. So now it's your turn, Hibonite.
Can I see them? I've got 60 feet dark vision.
Give me a perception check.
10.
Unfortunately, no. Maybe it's the swirling snow that's kind of flying around and making you... the only one you see is the one who just ran out and tried to attack Magnar and missed.
Okay, then he gets double fireballs to the face. I'm guessing a 10's not going to hit. 16?
Okay, the first one, your firebolt goes wide. The second one hits him.
4 damage. He's lightly burnt.
All right, so...
I will hide behind a rock if there's anything near me. I'll hide behind one of these guys.
The fireball hits him, and it's like his armor is coated in oil. He's engulfed in flames. Falls to the ground and dies.
All right.
It is now your turn, Magnar.
All right, so I don't see any other goblins then.
Give me a perception check.
Ha. It's a perception. How does an 8 strike you?
Pretty shitty good.
Yeah, I know. Well, just continuing my bad rolls, so.
So, all right.
I guess I'll
you
just.
Look around. You don't.
I'm gonna duck behind my shield and draw my warhammer and just ready in action for when I see something come up.
What is the action you're ready?
I'm just gonna attack its face. With
So,
my warhammer,
what are you waiting for?
Somebody to come in, another enemy.
So you're waiting for them to actually come out and attack you?
Yeah. The other one did.
Okay. Okay. All right, then we're back around the horn to Margraine.
Okay, so I'll reach into my backpack and I'll pull out my lantern and I'll light it, and I'll shine the light into the woods for my action, trying to see if I can find anybody.
Give me a perception check.
Okay, 8.
Oh my god, guys! I made an 11. You roll like 11 or higher.
Hey, I've got bad eyes. Okay.
All right, yeah, you guys see nothing. Oh man.
Did the one I set on fire cast any light in an area?
Well, yeah, but don't you have dark vision anyway?
I do, but I'm trying to help them.
Oh, okay. All right. So, once again, you hear 3 arrows.
If I get hit, I'm down.
Same.
All right. Let's see. So 3 fire. You hear 2 just go wide into the woods over your guys' head. Okay. Here's how we're gonna do it. 1 definitely hits. So, Hibonite, you're 1 to 2. Magnar, you're 3 and 4. Margraine, you're 5 and 6.
Yeah.
All right, Magnar.
Come at me, bro.
Obviously, because you are the largest, being a Goliath, they have focused on you. Another arrow pierces your skin, takes 7 points of damage.
All right, I'm going to use my Stone's Endurance and get rid of all 7 of those damage. I'm fine.
So, so what does it look like when you do that?
So the arrow hits me, and Magnar just like, "Argh!" And then he just like flexes real hard, and then the arrow just kind of falls out, and the wound that was there like just goes away. I don't know if that's accurate, but that's what I'm doing.
That is one of the most anime-sounding things I've ever heard. That's awesome.
Thank you.
All right, so it is now Hibonite.
Let's see if I can see anything. I see everything.
Yeah, you do. Okay.
Wow.
So, you see there is one glinting off of the corpse of his friend. Actually catch the light of a goblin out in the woods off to the east. And then you see 2 more one a little bit northwest of you, and then one even further higher up northwest of him. So you can see 3 total. They all have their bows out ready to go. You know exactly where they are. And I'm giving the perception to you as a free action.
Awesome. How far away roughly would they be?
The one off to the west is only about 25 feet. It's real close. The one furthest north, we're looking about probably about 60 feet. And then the one off to the kind of closest northwest one, we're looking at about 45.
Okay, I'll shoot the closest one first, on the west. I'm guessing 25 hits.
Oh, yeah, it does.
2 points of damage.
Oh, yeah, it engulfs him in flames. He starts screaming.
The one that's
And
40,
dies just like his brother.
the one that's 45 feet away, I think it's the second furthest, the second to the left.
Yep.
Yeah. 21, I'm guessing that hits.
Yeah, it does.
8 points of damage.
Oh, yeah, the fire engulfs him, and he actually is just so engulfed that it like shoots out of his eyes and his mouth, and he falls to the ground dead.
Like hide behind the barbarian shield. I hide more behind the barbarian.
The Goliath, yeah, the Goliath shield.
Is that,
All right.
Is that like a +2 AC?
I hope so.
Or no, it's
We'll deal
probably
with-
partial cover, right?
It's partial coverage, yeah. All right, now it's your turn, Magnar.
All right. So, wait. So he like shot at 2 of them? Just 2 of them?
Yeah, and as right now, it was just like out of the blue. You're dazzled by how he even knew where they were.
All right. So I'm gonna charge in that direction, and I'm gonna fly into a rage and hope something's over there.
Which direction? You got-
Where he shot the other 2 at.
Well, one of them is like basically right to your east, the east of you, and then one was like to the northwest of you.
Oh, okay. Guess I wasn't paying attention. All right. I'm gonna, I guess, do a perception check, and because I don't know what else to do. Perception. That was an 8 again.
It's still not enough.
Really?
Still not
Man, I
enough.
thought it this
Yeah.
time. All right. So there's one. Wait, where's the other one that came at me? That
That
died
was
first?
also to your east.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna charge. Wait. So there's northwest and 2 east. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna charge southwest and fly into a rage and just see what I can see over there. So go over like that way.
Okay, great. So the 2 of you see the giant Goliath that you met earlier this day just start screaming and starts hacking and at the trees in the area. It doesn't seem to be effective, but any bushes over there are dead.
I killed them. Yes.
All right. Once back to you, Margaret.
Margraine will he'll step in front of the man who's shooting fire, and he'll say, "Stay behind me, my fiery friend. I'll protect you." And he'll look out into the woods again, because that's all he can fucking do.
Like I said,
Does it?
I've never seen more 8s rolled on perception checks. That is the fourth. That is the fourth 8. That is the fourth 8 for perception check. Yeah, you don't see anything either. Oh my god.
Yeah. That's me.
Okay. You hear. Your passive perceptions are all high enough. I checked that you should be able to hear. Off to the northwest, there's and you would actually see this Hibonite. You hear the goblin go, obviously terrified, and the sound of him scurrying off deeper into the woods is something you can hear. So now it is. Yep, that'll make it your turn. So to give you an idea, that guy it would be about 85 feet away from you right now.
I can hit that. I'm going to crouch down behind the paladin. Paladin dwarf. Throw 2 more fireballs. 16 hit.
Yep, 16 hits.
And 9 damage.
All right, yeah. In the greatest blaze so far, you ignite the goblin in the back, and he basically goes off like a Russian candle, just spraying everywhere.
And with that, I'll turn to them and just, I think they're dead now. I need a nap.
Me too. Me too.
Well, yeah, you're looking pretty rough.
I feel rough.
Wow, it's good having a wizard around, isn't it?
It really is.
Not a wizard. I don't do the books.
You did magic. Oh, you're a sorcerer then.
Yes, I am.
Me too.
At this point, you may notice his skin is sort of a shiny gold sort of tint to it on top of the red.
Ooh, pretty.
Wow, I've never met a wizard outside the church. Sorry, sorcerer. Oh. Yes.
There's quite a few of us in my tribe's people.
I see. You don't meet many of them around these parts.
Alex, is it still dark? Like
Yes,
no light
it's dark.
sources around us at all?
Well, you guys do have your campfire.
Yeah, and my lantern is still going, so.
I just wondered if you guys were talking to me in the complete darkness.
Well, you said you're like shimmering, right? So, is it like
Yeah,
a glow? So we can see you
Yeah,
then.
well, it'd be like a shimmering sort of scale effect to his skin.
Yeah, picture Twilight, and that's exactly what you got, okay?
Oh, I love
Oh,
that.
no. It's a scale sort of effect. It's like highlighting the scales in like a gold tint.
So did anybody see any more of them? Are we safe? Well,
I didn't see any of them.
I think any that are left are now fleeing, seeing as they went up more spectacularly than I expected.
Yes, your magic is quite amazing.
Yeah.
I wish to learn from you.
yeah, the only ones I saw were the ones that you burst into flames. You're quite impressive.
They did shoot us a bit.
Yes.
Yes, they did. I felt it.
At this point, I'm going to lay down and go to sleep.
Yeah, maybe we should keep a watch.
Yes,
but
both of you.
I need to sleep too.
You look really bad. I
Thank
can
you.
keep watch. Are
Super.
you sure we shouldn't follow them?
None run away. The only stuff that's around us is burning wreckages. And that one that's still spewing a bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll keep watch. I don't trust them. They might come back with friends.
Yes, just in case they do, would you, sorcerer, be able to heal me?
Not really my forte.
Oh, okay. The opposite then. That's nice too.
Come over here,
I
big
can
man.
heat things up.
Bend down so I can take a look at you.
Okay, I've been down in front of
And
Margaret.
and I'll stick a potion bottle in your face. These aren't very plentiful around here, but you seem like you might be useful.
Oh, thank you. I will take that. So I guess I'll keep this handy then, just in case we get attacked, and I'll down it real quick. But
Yeah.
don't want to waste it.
All right. So you make it through the night without any other issues at all.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Good
I
job,
like
guys.
the first
You killed
encounter.
4 goblins. That's impressive.
Nice. None of us died.
So damn close.
It was dicey there for a moment.
I was down to 2 hit points from before my first turn.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I had
12
6.
damage. Bo, what the heck?
Dude, that would have one-shotted me. I'd be straight dead if that hit me.
All right. So the next day, you guys are all heading toward Kringle Falls, which, of course, is the town that you were seeking to begin with. I mean, did you guys want to do anything on the journey there?
I'll talk to the fiery man about about his powers. They're very impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah. How'd you do that? Like can I learn or?
More always been able to do it. A lot of people in my family like make fire.
I see.
Apparently, it's something to do with the bloodline and that sort of rubbish. But everyone in my tribe has something to do with fire. They live in a volcano.
I see. There's not many sanctioned sorcerers I've met.
Sanctioned by who?
Well, there's just not many around.
Oh, okay.
I don't have any sanctions.
Oh, I see.
I kind of just make fire.
That's very impressive. I wish I could do that.
Well, all you gotta do is put your hand out in front of you,
Magnar puts his hand out in front of him.
and then I'm gonna cantrip produce flames, like it's nothing. See?
Wow, that's amazing.
And extinguish.
Yes. I hope one day to be able to do magics as well. If Theos blesses me as such. Yes. As soon as I swear my oaths, I'll be a full paladin, and I can do miracles too.
What are your oaths?
Well, I'm a paladin of Theos. I'm a follower of Saint Elgus.
Oh, really?
Yes. Couldn't you tell? It's right here on my tabard, in the front of me. This is our symbol.
Oh, I have seen that before. Do you know Dunsmuir?
No, I don't know a Dunsmuir.
Oh, okay.
Is he in town?
No, he was further away. I just left there a few days ago. He sent me to Kringle Falls to speak to Ulysses, Archbishop Ulysses.
Oh, Ulysses, yes.
Ulysses, yes. Dunsmuir thought this man could help me out.
Oh, yes, he helps many people, Ulysses does. Yeah, he's a wonderful man.
Oh, okay, good. Great. Can't wait to meet him.
Yes. Kringle Falls is it's fantastic. I've spent the last couple of years of my life here. I don't get out much.
There's a form of tournament going on, isn't there?
Yes. All the paladins get to compete if they wish, and people enter.
A tournament for what?
A sporting tournament. There's sanctioned fights, bouts. The new paladins, they get to show their medal to everybody and their skills that they've been honing.
It'll be a very different encounter for me. I've not been to a tournament before.
Oh, they're fantastic. I hope to compete this year.
Oh, really? I would like to see that.
I'm sure your show of prowess before will surely do you justice in the tournament.
Thank you. I work really hard. I'm coming on leaps and bounds.
I can see it.
You see him kind of flexing, and he's got pretty impressive muscles for such a short guy. He probably comes up to mid-thigh on our fiery friend here, and I don't know how tall our Goliath friend is, but
you're above my ankle.
Oh. Yeah.
I give you a thumbs up, but produce a flame from the top of my thumb.
Yeah. I work pretty hard on my strength. I got to make up for this height disadvantage. Us dwarves aren't too big to begin with, but I tend to be shorter than most.
Smaller things are harder to hit.
Yes.
That's true. And now with your strength, you should hit better.
For both of you, Magnar and Hebonite, you're both familiar with what a halfling and a dwarf are. And there is a distinct difference. And you've noticed that he does keep calling himself a dwarf when he's very clearly a halfling. He has no beard. Whether you want to address it or not is up to you, but I do want to make it clear that both of you have been around enough, Hibonite, if it's only been recently through your travels through Soul Green up through Thalmer. You realize that what he's saying is a little bit off.
So
you're
you
small for a dwarf?
Yes, I'm rather small.
Most have beards.
Are you one of the women folk?
No, I'm not a woman. I'm a man. Not all men have to have beards, you know. Yes, I'm short,
Most
but
dwarfs do. Even the women have beards.
No. I've never. Well, I've met the odd woman with a beard, but you know.
I've met bearded women on my travels.
Yes, but they're the exception to the rule, I think.
2 out of 3.
Yeah, and just how some women can have beards, some men cannot have beards. God damn it!
I didn't meet any human women with beards.
Oh, I have.
Well, I haven't seen a human woman with a beard, but I've seen one with a fine mustache once.
So
They make interesting stories for my tribe.
So anyway, you guys, anything else you guys want to do along the journey before you make it to Kringle Falls?
No, I'm pretty
No, I can think
pretty
of.
stoked to get to Kringle Falls.
I'm good.
Okay. So you guys make it to Kringle Falls. It's the sound of the waterfall it definitely resonates even outside the town. You see the whole town itself actually comes up to the foothills of the Pleiades Mountains, which just loom overhead. They're huge, massive. And so you see the town. There is a low wall around it. It's clear that this town is not fortified for defense at this point in time, though it may have been at one point. This looks like it may have been the foundation of a much larger wall in the past. A huge cathedral is out there next to the waterfall. It's got a giant stained glass window up front with an anvil in the center of it, the symbol of Saint Elgus. And now all around the town, it's basically think of like Carnival. There's a big party going on. There's a makeshift tournament arena that's set up, and you see people selling wares and calling out to each other, people getting drunk, and so and you can hear see some of the people being dragged out of the arena, and it's clear that they're not paladins. It looks like just some bruisers who were in a fight, just completely bloodied. When you think of a sanctioned tournament, this is not necessarily that. But you do see that as well, and you do see the rest of that seems to be kind of outside of the town. And it seems like some of the town's associated with it, but it is definitely outside the walls of the town for this kind of raucous party. That's what you see when you arrive. Do you want to do anything? What do you guys want to do?
If we're back in town, as we're rolling through, I'll be pointing out things to people, because I'm familiar with the town. As we're walking through, I'll be pointing, out to everybody, as we pass some of the notable places, talking about the town. I like it here, talking about how, the mountain air is fantastic. Don't you love the mountains? And yeah.
Oh, yes, I love the mountains. I'm from the mountains.
Oh, yes, I am myself, too.
Yeah, I guess a volcano is a mountain. Is that accurate?
I would say so,
Yeah,
yes.
It's a mountain with a nice little warm spot inside.
Chewy middle.
Wouldn't chew the middle personally. I mean,
No,
I like
no,
fire, but even I wouldn't chew that bit.
Well, now that you're in town, I hope to see you guys again. But I'm on, as I said earlier, I'm on my way back from my first assignment, and I need to report in, and hopefully I'll see you at the tournament.
Where's a good place to stay?
Well, if you're looking for some of the best places to stay, I think we have some inns. The cathedral is always open. If you're looking for somebody to take you in, and you said big man that you're looking for the archbishop.
Yes. Where might I find him?
He would be at the cathedral. I can show you there.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Is this cathedral expensive?
Well, we tend to do some charity, and actually quite a bit of charity. It's one of the things that we do most. I'm if you go there, you can find always people willing to help out. If you're looking for somewhere somewhere to stay, there's always somebody who will be able to help and figure out, some accommodations for you. As I said, we do have inns also.
And as you guys are walking through town, now toward the center of town in kind of the town square before you get to the cathedral, there is another, I guess, bleacher situation, another kind of arena, but it's much more dignified. You see people wearing armor. You see actually flags of all of the 4 dukes of the area, which really only you would be familiar with there, Margraine. But you see that, you see soldiers, and then you hear some applause, very polite applause, and obviously there is another tournament going on. And whenever Margraine had mentioned the tournament before, as you guys were walking through town, he did kind of gesture toward this, as though this is the tournament, and that out there was something else.
Ah, yes, the tournament, and the dukes are here as well. Oh, that's fantastic. I hope my brothers are doing well.
Oh, you have brothers?
Yes, my brother's in the order, of course.
He's a paladin?
What rules are there for the tournament?
Oh, well, they all have to be pretty clean fights. But in general, it's just a place to show your mettle, and as long as you play fair, everything's permitted as far as I'm aware.
Even sorcery?
I don't know if any sorcerers compete in the tournament.
Is it only for paladins?
No, common men compete too. Yes.
I mean, as you saw in the forest, I'm a pretty good shot. If there isn't ranged competition.
Oh, well, yes, there are bow competitions, of course. If you'd like, we can go ask about it at the tournament. I'm sure my commander will actually be, one of them will be there. I can report there.
Can make for a fun encounter.
Yes. I'm more than happy to go there. I'm quite eager to enter myself.
I might join you. No, I'm sorry. I'm on my own mission. I need to speak with the Archbishop.
Well, it's a big event. Maybe he's there.
Oh, maybe. Oh, okay. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, it's worth a shot, and the cathedral is right over there. I'll show you right to him if he's not.
All right. I would appreciate that.
So as you guys are walking toward the cathedral, you pass one of the inns, Pollywog's Inn, and in front you see there is a small halfling. Well, of course it's small. There's a halfling. Standing over him is a very tall dragonborn, bronze, looking down. He's wearing a tabard. He's wearing some armor and a tabard that's red with a white hand in the middle of it. And you, Margraine, would recognize this as a sign of the Red Hand, a group that's kind of come out up and around throughout Thalmer over the past year or so, ever since the death of the king, since the queen's ascension. And he's standing over him, saying, "You need to get out, pagan. Get out of this town. This is a town for holy men. This is a holy country. We will destroy you." And he's obviously got this little halfling who's dressed in outlandish kind of clothes, but I mean, it would be outlandish for you, Margraine, compared to your companions. It doesn't look that weird at all. But it is clear that he doesn't quite fit into this area. He's got a couple of thugs wearing the red tabards next to him as well. So if you choose to do anything, you can at this point, or if you want to continue on, you can.
So the Dragonborn has the red hand, or the halfling does?
The Dragonborn has the red hand.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll kind of
so-
keep on walking a little bit, unless.
I will say to my dwarf halfling friend, they don't seem very nice.
Yeah, we don't get many pagans in town,
What's a pagan?
Somebody who doesn't worship Theos, of course.
Wait, didn't the Dragonborn call the halfling pagan?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yes.
So
So
not
you're
something I say. Gotcha.
Oh. So your god is a bully?
No.
Is this your god?
No, other people worship other gods. I myself don't mind people worshiping other gods. Theos is the way for me, though. He's made me into a better man.
Does this Dragonborn look like he's gonna beat this halfling? Or kill him?
Yeah, at this point, they've picked the halfling up and they're starting to like rummage through his cloak, taking off, some symbols that look like they may be holy symbols that are hanging around his neck.
Oh,
All right. I'm gonna go up there.
yeah.
and
I'll follow them.
I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go up
intimidate the guy.
a step. I'm gonna go up a step ahead of the big guy.
Now, men. No need to cause a ruckus.
You're saying that to
No,
me?
no.
You're saying that to
I
me?
know. I'm calling out ahead of us to the other guys.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go up to the dragonborn and tap him on the shoulder. It's a curious colour to your skin.
What?
I've not met brass people before. Do you know of any brass dragons I can find?
What are you saying to me? What?
Well, your
Get
skin
away
is
from
brass
me.
and you look like a dragon. I wish to find a dragon, effectively.
Listen to me, pagan. I will destroy you after I am done with him.
Now. There's no need to destroy anyone. It's not forbidden to not serve as we do, but that you don't have to patronize
Of
them.
course. Listen. Look at this. And he looks to his men standing next to him, and he points at you with his free hand. Look at this. This is the weakness that the church has come to. This is why the Red Hand has come around to bring Thelmor back to its great state. We are doing everything we can to make Thelmor the great nation it should be, and you are basically a hypocrite. You are a heretic, attacking the standpoint of the church. We must destroy all pagans. Everyone knows this.
I'm not attacking the standpoint of the church, but all men can be forgiven. All men can be reforged. Just because he's a pagan now, our kindness can
Yes.
show him the way.
What is the
You
standpoint of the
sound
church?
like. What's that?
What is the standpoint of the church?
Wait,
Well-
this halfling has the Saint Allegius,
Yeah,
right?
I'm part of
No.
the church.
Oh.
Oh well, he
no,
does.
I meant the one that's getting roughhoused.
No, he's got other holy symbols on him.
Oh, okay, I misunderstood.
And so the Dragonborn looks down at you, Margraine, and says, "You talk like you're one of the weak druids like this one. You're so weak and very womanly. This is why the church is not strong. This is why Crux will one day take over the kingdom of Thelmor because of weak people like you in the church."
Showing mercy is not weakness. I said put him down. We don't need a problem.
Oh, what are you going to do? Are you going to maybe turn into a tree?
I
or
punch
call
him.
a little... Oh, okay. I'll give you that as a sneak attack round, a surprise round, so you get one hit, and then give me initiative.
What would I just do like a D20 roll?
Um,
I don't have like unarmed on my
Yeah,
sheet,
just
so-
do a d20 roll. All right, so you guys see the Goliath just getting enraged, and he takes a swing at the Dragonborn. Look, all of you pagans so weak in the face of the true might of Theos himself. All right, roll me initiative.
I'm just going to say, as you did that, I was just about to cast sleep on him.
Oh well, you can get him next time. So that's a crit fail on initiative. Does that matter?
Oh.
No.
I just gonna go last anyways.
Uh-huh.
So.
Yep.
Man, I'm so good at rolling.
It's good. Yeah, I'm good at seeing. I saw all those guys in the woods earlier.
Me too.
Oh, just as
I
they
thought it was
burst
just
into
me.
flames and died. Saw every single one of them.
Okay, so we've got Hibonite going first, then we've
Okay.
got Margraine, because you've got a higher modifier, and then we've got the Dragonborn,
What?
and
He beat my one.
I know, right? And then we've got Magnar. You're Goliath, you're huge, you're slow, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Not what I was expecting. I'm going to...
You can still do your sleep.
Reading through the spell, it's a 20-foot sphere. I'll put us all to sleep.
Oh. Wait, really? I thought it was just by...
20-foot sphere. I'm going to colour spray.
Oh.
Ah, classic.
It's 45 points going from the one who's weakest. Coning just them. Trying to avoid the little guy.
Okay. So, you take down, actually, everyone except for the Dragonborn.
Of course, the one in front of him.
Yeah, it would take down the halfling too, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to avoid him.
Well, you don't.
Worth a shot.
At least he's safe in nap time.
Oh God.
As I'm not being grappled or anything, I'm going to move behind everyone.
Okay. Let that happen. All right, it's your turn, my friend.
I'll run up to the man closest to me who's fallen, and I'll be like, "No, what? No!" And I'll bend down and I'll use a use of my healer's kit. I'll bring out some bandages and stuff, and I'll stabilize him. Yeah. What are you guys doing?
All right. So, Dragonborn has his. He brings out his great sword, and he looks. You can actually see this, Magnar. He looks down at Margraine like he's going to attack, but then shakes his head. Obviously, he can't attack a holy man, no matter how much of a pussy he thinks he is, and comes toward you. And what is your AC?
13.
13. Damn, dude. All right,
I should probably be in front of you.
He comes charging toward you, and takes a swing with his great sword. Take 8 points of damage.
8 points?
That's correct.
All right, I will take 8 points of damage.
Now it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to fly into a rage. And, wait, what did he attack me with? Just his fist?
No, great sword.
Oh, great sword. Oh, well then, all right, then I'm going to pull out my great axe and swipe at him. Hold on, I'm doing math. I suck. All right. Oh my god.
So that misses.
Yep.
Okay. So you take a big swing and miss with your great axe.
Maybe I should have been a sorcerer.
The Dragonborn laughs at you. The weak pagans, all of you. And we're going back around to you, Hibonite.
Okay, I will come out from behind my friend, go behind to the Dragonborn, and I will produce flames and punch the guy with a produce flames fist.
Ooh.
Ooh, very cool.
So 21, I'm guessing hits.
Yes, it does.
3 damage.
So what does that look like?
My fist just bursts into flames and like smack him in the center of the back.
Okay, great. All right, awesome. And it is your turn again, Margraine.
Yeah, I'm gonna, that they can fight it out. These guys are dying in front of me. I'm gonna go to the next guy and administer him too.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow, this went horribly.
Pretty typical of our group, to be honest.
All right, then it is the Dragonborn's turn again. Feeling super confident now because this Goliath in front of him just is a big old klutz. He's going to take his greatsword again and swing, and he will miss. He swings a little bit wide.
Finally.
It's a good thing, too. That was 10 points of damage.
Well, it would have only been 7. Is that how that works?
Right.
I have my
You'd
region.
have another use of your stone's endurance as well, because we rested.
Right, yeah. But I have raging gives me resistance.
It's half, so it would be
half.
5.
Okay. Still, that would have been danger zone, but
Yeah.
all right. Then I'm gonna do it again. Hopefully, well, not do that again, but oh my gosh, I'm guessing a 12 doesn't hit his AC.
It does not. So it is just a battle of two people with heavy weapons not knowing how to use them, going back and forth, swinging, missing in the snowy dirt. And suddenly you hear a loud bang. And there is a very tall, not as tall as you, Magnar, but you see a half-orc woman come up. She's wearing the sheriff's star. And you would recognize her, Margraine. You would recognize her as Sheriff Abigail Flowersturm. And she comes up. Now, boys, Zorg, are you causing trouble again? What do we have going on here?
Abigail, yes, there's a bit of a fight here.
This man was picking on the weak and defenseless.
Oh, really? Well, I can't say that that's a surprise. Zorg, I told you, you need to be getting your... and you're free to have your beliefs, of course, but you need to keep them and any actionable actions outside of town. And he just looks at her, seething. So, Margraine, are those boys down there okay?
Yes, I'm working on them, Abigail. If somebody can get them to the healers, though.
Well, I'm sure we can. Now, what exactly happened here? You said he's picking on him. Now, what exactly happened?
I'll point to the first guy I stabilized, the little halfling. Yes, they were harassing this small one here.
All right, and so Zorg, you knocked this poor man out, this poor little man here.
Yes, again.
Zorg knocked him out.
No. They all got knocked out at the same time.
Oh, really? And who did that now?
I start waving with a flame fist.
Well, now, aren't you just a vibrant one? So what?
These men were very aggressive, and they took a swing at the big man, and I just wanted to stop violence.
All right. Well, I tell you what. I mean, I don't think anyone's dead here, but what I'm going to need you all to do is you're all going to have to come with me. And we're going to have to get some reports done, make sure everyone's okay. And if none of these men die, then we'll see about letting you free. But if you would just come with me for a little bit, Margraine, I'm sorry.
It's okay, Abigail. I'll fill out my report.
Yeah, you'll do that. And you too, I appreciate you helping out, but vigilantism can't be done in this town now. So why don't you all come with me for a little bit, and we'll get this sorted out.
That seems fair.
Another new experience.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely a new experience.
Yeah. Things always get interesting when the tournament happens.
So she will take you guys away to the holding cells, the special holding cells they have set up for the tournament.
Thanks for joining us for this episode of Beholder's Eye. We hope you had a good time. I know that we certainly did. If you could, please remember to subscribe, rate, and review us on Apple Podcasts. Looking for those 5 stars. It does help us reach more listeners like yourself and grow the podcast. All music for this podcast was composed by Kevin MacLeod and sound effects provided by Zapsplat.com, LiamG_SFX, and Kangaroo Vindaloo. For a full list of effects and music used, feel free to check out the description in the show notes. Thanks once again, and we'll see you next week.